How's it going? Today is the 2nd of July, 2024. I am finally back from our summer vacation and I just need to kind of get everybody caught up. And I did nothing on this account for the whole 2.5 weeks that I was gone, which is awesome because that's how it's supposed to work. And as you'll see here, I'm basically sitting at all-time highs for all these accounts. With that being said, let's go over the numbers for the month of June. And starting with the smallest account here, the contributions, I started this account on June 1st, $344, like super, super small, right? I sold like a 2 Delta naked put on MES, and slowly but surely, the market's just gone sideways to up. So it's not like this exactly had any problems with it. But after 1 month, I've made $16.89, and year to date P&L with fees is 4.9%. This buy and hold account, I haven't done anything with. It lost $11. It's basically just SoFi. I don't even look at this. I'm not even counting that. The defined risk account, it's just slowly chugging along here. And this one's at an all-time high, 3178.99, and now it's at 3185. So that's up a little bit. And then also this contributions is up like $4 more too. It was 360, I think. 360, now it's 364. And that gives me 316.99 on the year, which is 11.1% after fees. So that's pretty good, especially because this one started off pretty rough. As you can see here, it was pretty red some of these months and or weeks, I guess. You can see here it went up, down below zero, up, way below zero. I was negative 200 just in mid-April, and now I'm positive 300. So it just goes to show you just got to hang on to these positions, as long as they've not hit your stop losses, they will make money. Well, they'll make money in a bull market. So we'll find out if the market ever has a correction. Well, it did have a correction. It came down about 7%, and that's what caused this dip, right? The market sold off about 7%, at least ES did. And that's what had this big dip, but then it quickly recovered and boom, we're in profit. So that's making money. Anyways, last but certainly not least, moving to the futures account, which I probably care about the most because this is the one that I've lost the most amount of money in the past. So I would love to find a system that actually works. That being said, it is now at an all-time high, $2,085, $70 profit, which gives me 3.5% return on the year. Now, obviously that's way below the S&P, but this dug out of a major hole because when I started the year, I had like remaining positions on, and then also I had remaining positions that weren't the 112 or similar. And then also I started off with like a bunch of hedges and stuff, like the Black Swan hedge stuff. And on such a small account, it just wasn't working out. And I wasted like basically 2 months. You can see here all the way up till February, mid-February, March, I basically wasted. And then we had that like 7% sell-off, got down to negative 260. That seems to be the lowest. And then, in 1 week, I bounced back 11% on 11% on the net lick change. Gained $200 in 1 week. And then ever since then, it's basically been straight up. So I would say this account, more than the others, shows that this system works so far. It It hasn't gone through a major correction, but went through that 7% downturn. And yeah, temporarily it was down money, but it was never even remotely close to the stop losses. So yeah, as long as you stay small enough, you can ride this out and you will actually make money. And on top of that, it's like almost brain dead easy. Compared to all these other systems and even a lot of the Tasty Trade stuff. I mean, this is so you just put it on, you basically sit there. If it hits a stop loss, you close it. If not, you just wait. And eventually, time will pay you. And so this was at the end of the month, 2085, and last few days has kind of been up and down, but I think just today is what, Tuesday? I think we just closed at an all-time high. It wasn't that all-time high print, but we closed up there. And look at this, I'm up, 15, 20, like 35 more dollars. So 21.20 basically. So that's awesome. And you'll notice here, this contribution account doesn't even have a position on. It just closed today, that first naked put. And so I need to get another one on. And then this defined risk has a lot of buying power left. And then also the futures account, I need to get another positions on here. Using only 30%, I could open one more. And I like to have this theta number more like 7 or 8. Yeah, anyways, got to be a little more aggressive with these smaller accounts. And yeah, so these positions have come off basically, and now I need to get some more back on. So in the coming days, I'll probably be posting videos on opening new positions. And yeah, that's about it. I guess, real quick here, I can run through and see the stuff that's closed. Just this last little bit here. Let's see, 627, this one closed, what I call the credit hedge. So yeah, this credit hedge here, now this is free. Any kind of catastrophic sell-off, I have 2 long puts way down at 3,100. I mean, those aren't going to come into play probably ever. I mean, that's like 2,000 points out of the money. The market would have to lose like half its value. Nonetheless, I got paid, I think, about 40 bucks. Let's see. Yeah, 40 after fees. I made 37.52. And that trade was on for 38 days. And now I have those 2 free puts. And let's see. 627. I thought there was one more that closed. Oh yeah, 7-1. Just yesterday. Let's see, the 112-9. And that came off after 52 days. And this one has a 100-point wide put spread. So 4,800, 4,700. And that's probably why it took 52 days. Usually it's more like, this 38, 38, 40, even sometimes as low as 30. But so it wasn't quite your standard 112, but pretty close. And now that's 100 points wide. So in theory, that gives a little more protection. And after 52 days, so almost 2 months, I made $123.92. So that's great. And I think that's it. That's all that happened. And that's all that's happened in the last 2.5 weeks. Right before I left, I did put on this 112-10. Or no, I put on this one, 112-11. That's just a normal 50 points wide, 4,600. And that's way down at the 6 delta and the 26.23. So yeah, I put that on right before I left. We left on the 14th, and I put that on the 13th. So that is 112.10. Oh yeah, that's going to be the next expiration. So 112-11, it's been on almost 3 weeks now. But that's already up at 30%. And then this at the money one, 112-10, was more aggressive, and that's getting pretty close to coming off. I mean, I think this is, yep, 835, so it needs to come down a little bit more for sure. 39 days it's been on. So yeah, assuming nothing, there's no large pullback in the market, hopefully in about another week to 10 days, this will come off. And yeah, I'll be left with another free hedge. And yeah, I know they're technically not free, but saying free hedge is easier and more straightforward than saying paid for hedge, right? So whatever, man. All right, so that's that account. I don't want this video to be too long. Defined risk account here, similar thing. I only have one active position. Nope, I have two. I put on a short put spread right before I left. Again, that's been on about almost 3 weeks now. Just because, I don't know, I just did. I mixed it up from the 1122s. So I guess maybe I'll put on a 1122 next. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like these hedges really factor in, but I guess it's because we haven't really had a pullback. So anyways, I put that on right before I left. I have this active one, and I have buying power remaining for at least one more. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 free hedges, because this is 2 in the same one. So that's good. And let's see, define risk. I don't know. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Just one trade came off, and that was this one, 30 days, 1122-10. Came off after 30 days. That's pretty much standard issue. It's actually a little bit faster than usual. This was 35, 41. That was 62. Did it really take that long? Oh, that was probably when we had that pullback of, 5 to 7%. So, yeah, still was a winner. Just took 20 days longer. Actually, 21. So 3 weeks longer. Anyways, that came off in a month, and I made $76.94 after fees. So that's nice. And what else? Oh yeah, the contributions account. That just had the one position, and ignore all this stuff. I just copied over the spreadsheet. And yeah, let's see, 29 days. I just had a short put. It was at the 2 delta from 108 days. Took 29 to close, and I made $20.21 after fees. So there is the little weekly profit curve, and that basically just, I made money every single week because market went sideways to up the last month. So pretty simple there. So, in the next few days here, it'd be nice to get a down day. Today started down like 0.4% or something, but then the market rallied hard and we closed up, I don't know, like 0.5, 0.6. That's that for kind of a boring numbers account update. However, it just shows what's going on. So, all right, I think I've covered everything. I will keep you posted when I open new trades here. I don't know if I'll open any this week. Yeah, again, it'd be nice to get a down day. I mean, IV is super low, even though IV doesn't really matter for this system. When you have low IV, you just potentially you're going to be stuck in the trade longer if the IV spikes. But otherwise, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, but IV is super low right now. 1.9 on MES, 2.5 on ES, 1.9 on XSP. So, yeah, hopefully I get a down day, put on a position or two, and I will let you know. All right, thanks for tuning in. It's nice to see this is making money. You have any comments, questions, tips, advice, whatever, man, let me know in the comments, and I'll see you later.